It is so much fun watching this Yankee team. 7 wins in a row. Carlos Rodon with his 8th win. He's tied with Luis Hill. 2 guys at 8 wins now with a month to go. We could have 2 guys with 10 wins by the All-Star break. We could. So that's a pretty good group we have right now. I mean, wait till Garrett Cole comes back. But tonight, I mean, Rodon deals 6 innings, 2 runs. Judge shoved 5 ribbies. Like, Volpe with a triple. Like, it's, a good balanced attack across the board. The only, the dark spot was Dennis Santana. He struggled, give up 3 runs in 2 innings. I have a feeling that Mike Tonkin, who closed the game, is probably going to outlast Dennis Santana on the roster. But we'll see. But shout out to everybody in here. We got Jack Stephen B, Jonathan. Yeah. Consigliere's in the house. Yes, sir. Lou. Fortrain, my man Mazda. I was on there early with Mazda. He interviewed as Bruce Maxwell, former Major League first baseman and catcher from the Oakland A's. That was a good time, and thank you for having me. Number 1 Yanks fan is in the house. Yeah, David. Yes, indeed. Wink. What is good? Jay Palvis. Yankees are 25 games over 500 right now. I mean, crazy. But this is the second 7-game win streak that they've had this year already. Second time already. So this team is a hell of a lot more fun to watch than any Yankee team that I can remember in the last several years. David Herrera's in the house. What is good? Smack that like button just to celebrate this win. Chris Schmidt, Peter's in the building. Jonah, Taz, thank you for the membership, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for sticking with the family, man. We appreciate you. Yankee Mike, Jack, and Flora. I'm telling you. Dougie making us even Gleyber Torres was flashing some leather today. And how often have we been saying that about Gleyber Torres? Not a lot. His buffoonery with his glove has been hurting, but he was pretty solid with the glove today, especially up the middle. So pretty solid, man. But I agree with Mazda too. Like, gotta fire Cashman, you gotta fire Boone, get rid of the coaching staff. We need Manny Acta to run this team, man. We do. Can't have this 25 games over 500 stuff, man. Need Manny, man. Kevin, you know Manny? Get Manny. Raul's in the house. Brandon. Yeah, honestly, there's really no obvious need for the Yankees. I mean, in all honesty, if the Yankees were to make an impactful move, it might be for somebody like Ryan McMahon for third base. Something like, I don't know. If they can get him on a pretty decent deal, he's got several controllable years left. His lefty hitter, that might be good. They're a little light on the corner infielders right now. So, we'll see what they do. But there's really no obvious need to add a starting pitcher, especially when you have Garrett Cole coming back. There is nobody they can acquire in a trade that would be better than getting Garrett Cole back. Nobody. So Jace is in the building. Yes, that's Dog. What's up, that's Dog? Wink. Mike Kowinski's in the building. Yes, sir. Taz is in the house as always, man. Appreciate you. Catzilla. Robert. Yeah. I saw that Big Maple gave up 7 runs. He pitched against Paul Skeens from the Pirates. He gave him a 3. I think he threw 5 or 6 innings, gave him a 3. He held the Dodgers down today. Paul Skeens. He's legit. Skeens is legit. Now, oh yeah, I mean, we've said this, preaching to the choir. We need Robbie Ray, we need Corbin, AJ. I mean, yeah, you gotta Robbie Ray and Patrick Corbin will take this rotation to a whole nother level. Yep. Did Monty get beat up today? I'm telling you, like Monty, he knew Boris put him at a major disadvantage. And the good thing that he's fired him, and the good thing they're on a 1-year deal, because if he somewhat resurrects himself, and at some point he'll have another agent representing him next year, and then maybe he can come back and somewhere healthy and be signed, not have to sign in February or March, right? So Kenny Rogers. Yeah, we need these guys, Branson. Yeah. DM, what's good? There are no really glaring holes right now. Yeah, there. I mean, there aren't any, especially with the guys we have got. We have coming back. It's just yeah. Boris blew it with Snell and Montgomery. He even blew it with Bellinger. All these guys settled for. The only guy that didn't settle for a smaller deal was like Jung Hoo Lee from South Korea, but he's hurt now for the year. He's had tore his labrum. So like but he signed for a pretty decent deal. He got a 100 plus. I think it was signed for maybe 115, something like that. I think he got the biggest contract of any Boris client. Oh, yeah. Baltimore lost, and the Yankees pick up another game. Tim Leary. Paying Yankees pick up another game. So I think they have 4 games up on the Orioles now. It's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna potentially add something, Stephen, I could see it being a lefty reliever, and there's a lot out there. I mean, the White Sox are taking, interest in taking offers on Garrett Crochet. They're taking interest in Lewis Robert. We don't need Lewis Robert, but Garrett Crochet is a guy that could be a valuable piece. AJ Putt, like there's a couple guys. There's a couple guys. 3.5 games up on the Orioles. So I'll take that, man. I'll take that. Kimbrel lost it for the Orioles. He blew way too many games last year for the Phillies. So, you know, and they lost their closer for Tommy John. And so, I think if the Orioles get anything at the deadline, it's probably going to be relief pitching, kind of like the Yankees. SL Davis, I think it's in July against the Orioles. I think it's in July in New York, and then they have a series in September at Camden Yards again. So, yeah, Nardi, Tanner Scott, AJ Puck, like some of these lefties, yeah. Oh. Well, that's the key to Calito Harris. It's the greatest name ever. Judge needs to prove he can do in the postseason. Yeah, well, that is a very valid point. Very valid point. So, June 18th, 20th at the stadium. June 18th, okay, I thought it was July, Lorenzo. All right, well, there you go. Alex, I think Tonkin is probably ahead of Santana right now. So, if somebody gets moved, it's probably going to be Santana over Tonkin right now, I think. That's what I think, Alex. I would DM. It sounds as if he's going to have probably 3 or 4 starts, probably late June, early July for Cole. That's my guess. So, yeah, exactly, Greg. I mean, they had control this. I mean, and Rodon was just dealing. He was just shoving, man. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brian Cashman, for Verdugo. Yeah, it's a hell of a get, man. Hell of a get. Hmm. Yeah, Royce Lewis. He had a home run too, right, Peter? Yeah. Santana's been getting hit pretty hard recently against Santa. Yeah, he has been. E. Frost doesn't sound like he's going to be back until July, Chris. I mean, he had a Tommy John, and then he had a little procedure done to his back, like a herniated disc or something like that. So I know he's already throwing, but I don't know if he started. Actually, we haven't got news on him starting the rehab assignment yet. So that's what we're waiting on, Chris. That's what we're waiting on for E. Frost. Yep. But I do think Santana will probably be the odd man out in the bullpen. He probably will be. Yeah, John Means out, Tyler Wells, a lot of pitchers. Orioles. The Orioles are down quite a few pitchers. So Stanton no. We don't need him to have wheels, James. We'll take that back. Let him drive in the guys that have wheels. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, this is one of the. I think this is Stephen. This could be one of the better off seasons of Cashman's tenure. Cashman's tenure. Yeah. Taking exactly. So having such a good year. It's taking the fun out of making fun of Mets fans. Amen to that. That's the comment of the night right there, Ethel Davis. I love that. Felix Batista, done for the year. Tommy John, yep, their closer. Yep. Yep. Clemens, I'm telling you, man. Like they got to get on this fire Boone and fire Cashman thing. They got to get Manny Act up in here, man. To right the ship. 25 over 500, man. It's a terrible position, man. You know, it could be the Phillies Yankees. It could be the Dodgers Yankees. We don't know. We don't know, man. I just hope the Yankees are the AL representative in the World Series. That's for sure, pal J Pals. But I could see the Phillies and the Dodgers in the NLCS. That I could definitely see. That would be one heck of a series. I definitely need Dylan Lawson back. You know that. Yeah, so we know that. Yeah. Let's see if we can get these likes up over 100. Mavs or Celtics. I mean, Lorenzo, I'm kind of rooting for the Mavs, but I think the Celtics are going to win. Stephen B has a lot of Tommy John cases this year. Boatloads. That's ridiculous. Yeah. What makes people think the Mets can just pay more than the Yankees? And that's my question. They're $240 million in the red. What makes people think the Mets can just pay more? That's my question, right? All right, we got 35 likes. Let's definitely get them likes up, gang. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. Let's jam up the likes. Trevino, no, I'm hearing June or July from him too, Greg. He's coming out Tommy John too. It's most likely going to be July. Lou Trevino. That's my guess right now. Yeah, his staff. I think their ERA might be under 3. But you definitely got to get rid of Matt Blake, Murray. I mean, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Andrew, I mean, Verdugo looks like a perfect fit, but I know the fans and people want Jason Dominguez here. So I could see them giving him a qualifying offer and him moving on because he's playing well enough to get something more than a qualifying offer. But I don't know. We'll see. I think he's a great fit here, and he's only 20 years old. Yeah. That unfortunately, yeah. Bruce Maxwell, again, he's a major leaguer, a former major leaguer, first baseman, and a catcher that Maz and I were talking to earlier on his channel, on Four Train's channel. He had before he got Tommy John, it took him 2 years before he felt perfectly healthy again. It is a long-term recovery process for Tommy John, whether you pitch or not. Mm-hmm. Astros lost. Yeah, I know. Jose Urquidy's out. I mean, there's a lot of pitchers out for the Astros. It's a shit show in Houston right now. Uh-huh. Cohen has more money. That doesn't mean he can outbid the Yankees. If the Yankees want a player, nobody's going to outbid them. Why would he? The question is, why would he want to play for the Mets? What's the appeal there over the Yankees? That's my question. Mm-hmm. That's my. I mean, I think that's the. I mean, that's an important question. Yeah, I mean, I can't see the Mets being contenders anytime soon. They're probably going to trade Pete Alonso at the deadline. So, and get some prospects back for him. Who plays first base next season? We don't know yet, Andrew. Not sure. Not sure. Davey, I can't wait to hear your list, dude. Can't wait to hear it, man. Did your movies, leading man, leading feel good. Top 10 actors. After we do the next live panel, talk about baseball, and then we're going to pivot to, we're going to have some fun. Top 10 actors, top 10 actresses, and top 10 movies. Your picks. I want to hear people thinking. I want to hear people thinking, man. Next time we do our live stream, our live panel. That's going to be fun. Here he is. And if he's in the house, my man. Could be DJ. Could be TJ Rumfield. Yep. Yes, it most certainly can. First base. Yeah. 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 I can't see Soto going to the Mets. Can't see it. It's gonna be either this Saturday night or next Saturday night, Mazza. Yeah. I can't see him. I can't see the Mets being a fit for one Soto. Right? Can't see them being a fit. DJ, yeah, DJ could play first base next year. He could. Yeah. But hopefully Spencer John. And now that apparently they've given Augustine Ramirez, one of their catching prospects, who's tearing the cover off the wall in Double A Somerset. They're giving him a first base club and giving him reps at first base too. I think he's a Double A. Maybe he's a Triple A. But as another guy, they're showing some positional versatility with now. Catch at first base, and again, we got Ben Rice, another catcher first baseman too. So we've got some guys. We definitely have some guys. So it's going to be really, really interesting. You know, well, exactly. Houston's got too many problems, Mazza. And like, yeah, what's the appeal for playing for the Mets? I don't get it. So I keep asking. No one, I mean, let's see if anybody can answer. Yeah, yeah, but aren't the Phillies flying to London to play the Mets for the next 2 games? They're actually playing for. They're playing in London for the next 2 games. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I think so. I think Soto's gonna be a Yankee for good too. I think so. No doubt about it. I'm trying to do it this Saturday, Chris. It really depends on my what the schedule's going to be like. I mean, I'm going to try to get it on the catch the end part of the Yankees game with the Dodgers, which starts at I think it's 7:40 or something like that. So, and then at that point, I'm probably going to start go live at the end of that, and then we'll just stick with it. That's the plan right now to do it this Saturday night. But yeah, Juan Soto does love the Yankees, man. He loves the fan base. They love him. It's just a fit here. It really is. It really is a great fit, right? So, I mean, like, I can't see him playing in Queens. Does he really want to be covered by the WFAN guys? God, give me a break. All right, 49 likes. All right. Let's try to get to 100 likes if we can. Anybody hasn't hit a thumbs up, please do. It's always greatly appreciated. It's always helpful when we get to 100 likes in these live streams. No. Well, yeah, Soto. Yeah, Soto went to Seattle for the money. He knew he wasn't going to get the win there. You know, Soto's get his money and he wants to win. Yeah, and he addresses some major needs for the Yankees. A generational player. It's not to say Cano wasn't great. He was a great player when he was with the Yankees. And then he got just turn another leaf in with Seattle and the Mets. Turn another leaf. Oh, exactly. I mean, I don't waste my time with WFAN. Not those guys, Sal Licata, those guys. Are just no, like almost like Mets trolls now. Who knows, Alex? That's what Mike will take. He says some crazy stuff sometimes. So the Yankees were 47-16 to 44-19 right now. Okay, not a big gap there. Not a big gap. Yeah, Diego Castillo, I think, was a Yankee one time. Jack, I don't remember what it sounds. I think if I remember correctly, he was. Yeah. I like that, Sunil. W a fan. We fake all news. That's great, man. That's really great. Oh dang. 21-8 record in May. Yeah, freaking fantastic, man. That's freaking fantastic. Yeah. Do I think the Yankees are gonna play for? No. I don't think it makes any sense to get him. No, he's injury prone. Don't need him. So no, I don't think they're gonna play from day. Yeah. I don't see the fit personally. Hmm. Yeah, I'm with strikes on. I'm a hard pass on Lazard. I'm a pass on Mason Miller. I'm a pass on some of these other guys too. I don't want to mess up the momentum that they have right now. You know, I really don't. But yeah, he's too injury prone for my taste, Lazardo. I'd rather just keep Nestor Cortez in that regard. Yep. I'm not sure if any one of us saw this coming, Billy. Honestly, I didn't see it coming. I was hoping, and I said this a lot, that I was hoping they would get through, May with a like a five. That's a 500 team. They're so much better than I thought they were going to be. So happy for it. Really am. Yeah, I personally I don't see the point now. Now is way too expensive. Bregman is way too expensive on his decline. He's also a known cheater. Bragged about it. McMahon, I can see. I mean, McMahon of those three is the most logical fit for the Yankees, but if they can get him for a decent package, he's got controllable years. Maybe, and he's on a relatively affordable contract, so he wouldn't cost Arenado money, wouldn't cost Bregman money. It's just the question is um, what do you call it? Who would they have to give up for him? Yeah. Am I going to pass on Tanner? I mean, I think those guys can be kept in mind, but you know, keep him. The Yankees' needs might be. I mean, I'm not going to just talk about those two guys because there are a couple of channels talking about them now. Yeah, and I've mentioned these guys early on. Helsley and Tanner Scott, Yankee Puck and Nardi. I've mentioned these guys for months now. So the guys that I would look for. But again, the Yankees' needs might be different come the deadline. So, and I think they have to be a hit. Is the key. They have to be a fit. I mean, not a hit. Well, hit too, but they have to be a fit here for the chemistry. So Bregman to me is not a chemistry fit. Same. Same as most excited I've been since 2009. Yep. Yep. This team has an identity, man, which is good. So, yeah. Yankees out here thinking he's better than Tarek Skubal. Who? Thinking who's better than Tarek Skubal? Sean. Who are you referring to, Sean? Yankees are trading. Yeah. Sean, that's not going to happen. Yeah, there's no way I'm giving up Martian or Spencer Jones for Mason Miller. No way in the world. But lefty reliever, I could see them doing something there. Oh, I think you dare say that, Billy Comenza. I think you're right. I think you're right. Cheap, controllable pitcher and a backup bat third base, especially. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Trade rumors, MLB. the rumor mill is going to start heating up. The rumor mill is going to start heating up as we start getting closer to the deadline. You know, yeah, yeah. Man, it could be DM. It could be a rematch with the Phillies this year. It really could be, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope they get to that point. I guess, Sivy, that's a great point to another series one. That's right. I'm keeping an eye on the wing. I'm keeping an eye on. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? I'm keeping an eye on the Gleyber Torres thing because this bat's heating up now. So that's it makes me think that they're less. The more his bat starts to play, the less interest they're going to be in moving him. But we'll see. Toronto 3-2 over the Orioles. I'll take that. Northern Cal is in here. Tiffany, what's good? You were a betting man. You said that Dominguez or Jones won't be part of the Yankees in 5 years. You might be right. You might be right. Yeah, you might be absolutely right there. Yeah. I don't think Wookie. I don't think I don't think they're going to re-sign Gleyber Torres. In all honesty, I think they know that too. So maybe I think they need to decide whether keeping him here and then playing him out through the season is worth more than trying to trade him and seeing what they can get for him. I wonder if they're trying to figure out the calculus there in terms of what's going to be a more valuable return for the Yankees. So that's my guess right now. Man, as always, pleasure, brother. Always love having you on, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing. You did a great job too, Bruce. So I'll keep it proud of you, man. Do your thing, bro. Luis Torrens hit 2 dingers for the Mets. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I saw that Skeens kept the Dodgers at bay. Contract control. That's how we roll, one plug. You know what I mean? We're neutralizing them earlier in the game now. Earlier in the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I saw them, Sunil. It's gonna be basically Luca against the Celtics. Luca and Kyrie against the Celtics. CeeLo? It's good, CeeLo. Yankees fans are predicting what Yankee fans are predicting a World Series in June? Dodgers fans are doing that. Yeah. All of them? No, that's not true, Sean. I didn't predict Yankees fails. I said that could happen. That wasn't a prediction. Don't put words in my mouth, Sean. You're not smart enough. Yeah, Dodgers are going to be a good series this weekend to the Yankees. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great series. It could go 7 games, Sunil. In all honesty, it could go 7 games. Yeah. We booted a lot of the trolls. We booted a lot of them, Stephen B. So kind of pointless. No, they're better than that, Sean. I think they're better than that. The Yankee team is well equipped right now. Well equipped. The AL Central. Yeah, the AL Central, man. It is kind of a bloodbath right now. Quietly good teams, really. Royals, Guardians. I can see all these teams being buyers at the deadline too. I really could. And CeeLo, we were talking about this a little bit ago. The defense was amazing. Even Gleyber Torres, he was on the money tonight with his glove, on the money. Mario, it's all good. There's just so much noise coming from a couple of places about how bad Aaron Boone is, this how bad and blah blah blah. And that's just whether they do it for the audience, whether they do it for the clicks, I don't know. But I said this for years now. This is the first time Boone has had a good roster, and for years. And if you give him a good roster like this, he's going to manage well. That's exactly what he's doing. And he's letting players be themselves. I mean, even if Verdugo's giving him credit, he's saying Aaron Boone's letting him be himself, where Alex Cora did not let him be himself in Boston. So, he's getting, he's getting his dues right here. He's getting his dues. Spencer Jones is trying. Who said that one? Nobody here said that Spencer Jones is Trout. No, you're not getting people saying Volpe was the next Jeter on here either, Sean. You must be talking another channel. Must be talking about another channel. Yeah. I do too, Jack. I wish Oswaldo would get some more playing time. I do. I hope he gets it. Yeah, I'm noticing that too, Consigliani. I'm keeping an eye on him. I'm keeping an eye on him. Yeah, I mean, Judge was on the money tonight. He's on fire, Judge. Like, he's fantastic. I mean, really, my goodness, he's fantastic. So freaking good when he's on. I'm so happy that he's back in his groove. So happy. 77 again, Mary. Yeah, no doubt. That's right. And if he's got the math, baby, bring him out, dude. Gotta show these guys. You know, gotta show these guys. Yeah. Well, exactly, baby. I mean, it's managers don't need to be babysitters. These guys are grown men. They're adults, paid a lot of money to do their job. Managers can do a lot less than people think they can. If you have leaders, the managers will manage even less. Managers know how to delegate. Good managers can delegate authority, can delegate this type of stuff, and let the leaders be the leaders. You know, which is good. I don't know if they're permanent. Honestly, Cummins. I'm not sure. I mean, I do think they're probably not going to exercise his team option for next year, Clemens. But I do think they're going to let him play out this year. I think. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. Yeah, the Dodgers are going to be a real test. I'm hoping that we can win the series against the Dodgers. That would be fantastic. Yeah, 54 to 53 RBIs. I mean, those guys, we have three guys who could potentially hit 40 plus home runs. We have several guys who can get 100 plus RBIs. This is a fantastic thing, man. It really, really is. Yeah. Do I think the Yankees when they'll be signing a rookie? VKM, I think it's too early to see with Luis Hill. Look at Seth Lugo from the Royals. He's got 9 wins. He's like a step ahead of Luis Hill right now. But I do think that Luis Hill and Seth Lugo are definitely in the running for Cy Young at this point. Definitely in the running to start the All-Star game at this point. And we'll see if Hill keeps performing at this level. Then he can definitely be a candidate for it. So But you got to have a sustainable season like Garrett Cole had last year. It's really hard to win a Cy Young, man. Really, really hard. Yeah. No home runs for the Yankees. None. Nothing. If Peraza could come back, DJ could play second. Yeah, I mean, Peraza, yeah. Peraza got an elite glove, man. The Yankees have options if Torres doesn't come back next year. How they utilize the options, I'm not sure. Because they've got Coswaldo, they've got Yorbit Vivas, they got Caleb Durbin, they've got young kids. Like, there's a lot of depth. They have a lot of middle infield depth. Where I would look out for them in the draft in a couple weeks is drafting corner infielders. They've got a lot of middle infielders, but already here, and they've got like a bazillion of them. I would be drafting a couple of corner infielders in the high rounds of the draft. I think they're going to wind up doing that, but we'll see. I mean, to me, it's logical. It's one of the more logical positions to draft at right now. Hill has definitely a chance to be Rookie of the Year. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you get Rookie of the Year and Cy Young, that's kind of fantastic. Kind of fantastic. No. Yeah, Padres. I think the Padres are going to be active at the deadline. I do think they're going to be activating at the deadline. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, a lot of folks are worried when unplugged that the Yankees offense wasn't good enough to carry the team and so on and so forth. They're good enough to carry the team whether they hit home runs or not. Um, Stephen B. I could see them drafting some lefty pitchers too. There's not a ton of them in the farm at a high level. And again, like, they made some moves today. Like, they bumped up Ben Rice to AAA. They bumped up was Elijah Dunn the AAA from AA, and so this could be precursor moves to the draft. Generally, when they draft in college, those are the guys who generally get placed on the higher levels of the farm than the high school players, unless the high school player is like a first round pick that's up really high. But generally, that's how it works. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Let's see. I mean, that draft is going to be it's going to be fun. Now I'm going to do a mock draft, and I'll keep you. I will track the draft too. So that'll be fun. Left-handed pitchers in outfield. Yes, there are, Ken. Yes, there are. If they, like I said, if they're going to draft them corner infielder, it's got to be in the high rounds. Yeah. Good number 3. Yeah, like another bat would be nice. Like an impact bat. Like a Ryan McMahon would be a nice fit here. But we'll see. Man, I don't know what the hell he's going to cost, but he would be a nice fit here. Reliable third baseman. I don't know, Jace, if Cardinals are going to sell or buy. I really don't know. Yeah, 44.19. Jace be damn right even. Yeah, I don't know what the Cardinals are going to do. They might buy and sell, for all we know. Not exactly sure what their trajectory is going to be. I mean, if they do sell, this already talk about the Yankees should try to acquire Paul Goldschmidt for first base, and he's older too. I'm not sure how I want another older first baseman. Like, he's great and all, but I want to get younger at the corner spot. Yeah, I don't know. I know that the Cardinals might look to trade Arenado. I don't see him being a fit for the Yankees, but it's he's no doubting that he's good, but I don't think he's a fit for the Yankees. The Mets might sell. I mean, they have some relievers who could be decent pieces. Aiden, the Mets. I think. I said this before. I think Pete Alonso's probably going to get moved to a team like the Mariners or the Royals or something like that. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, Cardinals are slowly crawling back in the race. Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. I think the Yankees they're going to be very smart and strategic when it comes to Soto. They're going to do whatever they can to retain this guy and keep him here long term. No doubt about it. Toronto could. I think they're going to sell either Bichette or Vlad. One of them. I don't think they're going to sell both, but I think they can sell one of them. again, restock the farm. Because I don't think both of those guys are going to re-sign on big contracts. Yeah. Everyone, yeah, it must be Yankee. Yeah, you're probably right, Mario. So true. Yeah, I can't. Nah, I mean, I can't see them getting Vlad Jr. That I can't see that happening. Bo was rumored to the Dodgers. Watch out for Cleveland, Robichette. Watch out for Guardians. No. Uh, Class A, yeah, maybe. Crazy. I don't think Vlad is a fit for the Yankees. I don't. CeeLo, I don't, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, they might trade Luzardo or Tanner Scott, but well, CeeLo, they've given Spencer Jones a first base glove, but I haven't seen him taking many reps at first base, and now they've got Augustine Ramirez, another catcher in the farm, also getting first base reps. So I don't know what they're trying to do there. They might be, try to trade. I mean, they're trying to increase the positional versatility for some players, make them more appealing in trades. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do. And Augustine Ramirez is murdering the ball in the minors, so he could be another catcher in the pipeline to move up here. So these are guys definitely good to keep our eyes on. Alec Manoa for some summer dresses. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Yeah, increasing the BMI. Yeah, I don't see him being a fit here. Guerrero. Needs to know the Dodgers are flexing. That's all right. Let them flex Hollywood's. New York is gonna. The Yankees are gonna flex. New York money. So it's all good. Let the Dodgers flex all they want. Mhm. Yeah, Mario. I heard Alex. I could see Alex Bregman being traded. I could see um, Pete Alonso being traded. I could see like some of these guys. Generational talent. I don't know about that, Davey. I know the fireside said that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's shown enough to become considered generational just yet. But he's good, no doubt. You know. But I could see Bregman being moved. I could see Alonso being moved. I could see McMahon being moved. I can see quite a few of these guys being moved. Framber Valdez. I wonder if they'd move him now that they've lost a lot of pitchers. I could see them trading Kyle Tucker. No, rotation's been fantastic without Cole. I think Miller from the A's is going to cost too much, Michael Ryan. In all honesty, that it's going to cost a haul. And he missed about 3 months last year with a shoulder injury. To me, it's a kind of a walking injury ready to happen. So I'm a hard pass on Mason Miller. So our bench coach, Brad Osmus, yeah, dude is chill. He's chill, Mario. Our bench coach, Brad Osmus, he used to be a manager, was a player, was a manager. So he's kind of a good compliment to Aaron Boone's Zen approach. So I think he's like a young Larry Bowa, in my opinion, which is fantastic. So this would be a fantastic prediction if this came true. For those that haven't heard, Yamamoto from the Dodgers is pitching on Friday night in Yankee Stadium against the Yankees. Him against Cody Poteet. So we'll see. I mean, Davey, I think he's a Hall of Fame GM without those guys. I think he's a Hall of Fame first ballot, guy without Dominguez, without Spencer Jones, without Ramirez. But if they become, it's just gonna improve his bona fides. But I do think he's a Hall of Fame GM right now, Davey. I do. Could the Yankees be trade? Maybe. I mean, this Jeff Passan's been talking about Ryan McMahon being a good fit for third base, but I don't know. I'm not sure if Brett Ausmus was a Yankee farmhand, but I know he played. I don't know if he played for the Yankees though. He played for the Tigers, played for some other teams. He also managed the Tigers too. So Cortez game again. Well, he's pitching at home, so he's pitching against I forgot he's pitching against. And then we got Luis Hill versus Tyler Glasnow on Sunday. Skeens is ridiculous. He's a beast. Yeah. I'm not sure if Ausmus was a Yankee farmhand. That's a good question. Paul Skeens, yeah, him and Mitch Keller, that's a good 1-2 duo over in Pittsburgh. They're fantastic. And I think DJ will be fine. He's only in his fourth game back. So he'll be fine. Dig Jordan, yeah, I mean, he's missed. He's missed. I think he's a first ballot, Davey. You have other GMs. In the new book that Andy Martino wrote about the Yankee Way, called The Yankee Way, Billy Beane from Oakland A's, the guy that they made the Moneyball movie about, he said that Brian Cashman is the greatest GM in the history of sports. He said it himself in this book. So I'm reading the book right now. Billy Beane said this. I can't see. I personally can't see him not being first ballot, Davey. But those guys, yeah, they would definitely improve his bona fides for sure. Yeah, Tyler Glasnow's been solid. Catching prospect was traded to the Astros. Ausmus, nice. He was drafted by the Yankees in '87. Nice, Virginian. See, love the intel that I'm getting from you folks. Okay, what did they send? Jake Cave or something like that? Brian York? Cave to the Twins for Luis Hill? Man. We don't play the Pirates until the last games of the season. Yeah. Yeah. I hope he gets the Bronx share. I hope they boo the hell out of him. Wink. I really do. Mm-hmm. I mean, Cashman doesn't, he knows what to do. He's well respected in the game. He brushes off stuff, and he gets the job done. He makes these people a lot of money. So, yeah, like there's a reason why George Steinbrenner Sr. was banned from baseball for life, and he was reinstated after 3 years because of the stuff that he did. So, and it's we're lucky to have Brian Cashman. Has he been perfect? No. By any stretch of the imagination, no. But this guy, he's been nothing short of incredible as a GM here. Yeah. Yeah, being in a bigger market, Davey, he could be a great GM. Probably could be. He got an offer from Boston, which he turned down. So, yeah, this deadline's going to be pretty interesting. Snell, yeah, yeah. I'm happy he went with the Giants and not the Yankees. Mario, 100%. Otani will probably, yes, Otani will get booed. Yamamoto will get booed, no doubt. 2009, well, it could. It really could. Yeah. I just want the Yankees to get in the World Series, and then we'll go from there. But let's get past each round of the playoffs first. So, yeah. Gallo or Donaldson. Donaldson was a surprise out of nowhere, but fans were begging for Gallo for a long time. But Gallo just didn't work out. Just like fans are begging for Benintendi, didn't work out. So it's not for lack of trying, that's for sure. G90. So yeah, I'm trying to decipher that. D9T. I wouldn't compare him to Donald Trump. George Steinbrenner turned the Yankees into a juggernaut. Donald Trump bankrupted his casinos. All 5 of them. Businesses that are designed to make money. Boatloads of it. And Donald Trump is universally hated in New York. Hated. So I think it's unfair to compare him to Donald Trump. Did he do some douchebag things? Yes. George Steinbrenner. But you knew that he loved to win. You knew that he was willing to spend and pay players. So I'm not exactly sure no matter what, David. He hired a bookie to try to come up with dirt or manufacture dirt on Dave Winfield to destroy his career. That's why he was banned from baseball. This is well known. That is awful thing that you can do. You're owner of the team, you're trying to sabotage your own player. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So all due respect to George Steinbrenner, I wouldn't compare him to Donald Trump. But that's just me. Yeah, well, exactly. Let's keep the politics stuff out of here. You got a text from Otani's translator? Betty. Oh, Sydney with the gambling jokes. I love it. There it is. Yeah, and all doing like this isn't even politics. This is business. He was a terrible businessman. Donald Trump was awful. So, you know, yeah, Steinbrenner for he even traded a lot of young players for expensive players, like veterans. So, um, he tried to trade Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera, and Hal Steinbrenner talked him out of it, which is crazy. And when he was banned from baseball for those 3 years, that's when they drafted Pettit, Jeter, and some of these other guys. So, they were able to kind of draft these guys and develop them while Steinbrenner was out of the game. So that's a blessing in disguise too for the Yankees. Uh, Yeah, exactly, Jack. Traded Doug Drayback. Cecil, oh my God. Yeah, that was a terrible trade. How the hell did he trade Drayback for? Cecil Guante. Oh my God. Ooh, Willie McGee, Fred McGriff. Yeah, yeah, he had a lot of good ones. He had a lot of good ones. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. But the Yankees, not the Indians. That's a great point too, Mario. Yeah. Stick Michael. He was part of it. So was Brian Sabian, is with the Yankees now. Sabian played a big part in them drafting the core 4. Talbot's in the house. What's good, my man? Been a bit, man. How you been? Yeah. Well, exactly, Wink. I mean, his approach didn't work all the time, Steinbrenner, but they won some championships, so it's You know, almost part with Severino, Judge, and Sanchez, if I remember right. Yeah, that was a trade that was proposed, and I don't know if the Braves proposed it. They were supposed to trade Severino, Judge, and some other folks to the Braves for Jason Hayward. Like a bunch of, it was supposed to be some monster trade, some monster trade. And that would have like changed the whole landscape of the freaking franchise if that happened. Uh, Absolutely crazy. Steve Trout. No doubt, Mario, man. No doubt, dude. Harris Spirit. You going to the game Sunday? Damn, Tyler. Nice, dude. It's going to be Luis Hill versus Tyler Glasnow on Sunday. You're going to a good one, Tyler TT. You're going to a good one, bro. Yeah. Spirit was the Chargers. Come on. Ah, man. Yeah, but it's yeah, like seventh in a row. Seventh in a row. This is the second time the Yankees have won 7 games in a row this year. So far, 20 games over, 25 games over 500. In first place by 3.5 games. I would have never thought they'd be at this point right now. So happy that they are. I really, really, really am. So, and again, tomorrow, and they've already won the series. Then we got one more game against the Twins, and then the Dodgers come to town Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Rick Rodon, I remember him. Cody Poteet is pitching for the Yankees on Friday, Mario, against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yeah, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So that's the pitching matchup there. Mickey Rivers, Pinella, Reggie Jackson, Bucky, Chambliss, Nettles, Billy Martin. Yeah, man. Yes, Yeah, Mario. I think they are well equipped to make a deep run this year. And I think that any move that they make, that Cashman makes at the deadline is going to be a move to improve the chemistry and just strategically get better on areas where they need to get better. All right. So Bobby Mercy, yeah, dude. I hope we pound Yamamoto. I really do. But we'll see. Yeah, it's true too. Every season's 101 season until it isn't. This is true too. Yeah. Grove. Yeah, I know James Paxton pitched today against Paul Skeens. So Yamamoto sounds like a dirt bike. Yeah, kind of does. I think the Mets are going to unload VKM. I honestly think the Mets are going to move Pete Alonso and a couple of relievers. I do think they're going to do that. Maybe even a starter too. I didn't think that. I think it just makes sense for them to re-sign Pete Alonso. He's a difference maker. They can get a lot for him. They trade with the Mariners. They can probably get some pitching back. Like they can get a good return for Pete Alonso. A corner infield and a left-handed pitcher for it. Probably to Virginia. You're probably right. You're probably right on it. So, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to do that since Houston kind of freaking robbed us of the opportunity. Damn right. Walmart sells Yamamoto brand fish bait. What? Did they really? He doesn't talk about it. He's a fantastic third baseman. And he hated Brett. I didn't realize he hated Brett, but good. I don't know. His bat's starting to wake up, Michael Ryan, but I get what you're saying. I think they'll shop Edwin Diaz, Jack. I'm not sure if they're going to trade him, but if they get a good offer, sure. But I do think they're going to trade Alonso to the American League. Mm-hmm. That's my guess in terms of who's going to. But you never know. The deadline's 2 months away, so like or less than 2 months away. So it's going to be teams' needs are going to be different. It's the deadline can be completely different right now. So, which I'm excited to see that. Yeah, Diaz is hurt, Michael. Yeah, he is. Yep, killed the Dodgers, Mister. That was yeah, baby. Craig Nettles, baby. Craig Nettles. Nettles was fantastic. I've seen some sliding at the base, like big fights between, you know, Nettles, Brett, like some of the Yankees sliding into home plate, fighting with Boston, fighting with teams like the Royals. It's fantastic. No, you're probably right, Tyler Talbot. Bullpen and third base, maybe. Ryan McMahon seems to be the most logical fit, but you never know. At third base, I have not seen the Bronx is burning. No, should I, Michael? Should I see that? Nettles had a fight. Yeah, man. This dude was a brawler, man. Absolute brawler. That's what it's nice to see. It really is nice to see. Like nobody was back in the day. These dudes can fight and fight and fight, and nobody gets ejected. Now, forget about it. Ejection and suspended for 5 games and all this craziness. This is nuts. Chambliss, number 9. I'll take it. All right, I'll take a look at it, Michael Ryan. I'll take a look at it. I proposed the McMahon trade about a year ago, a year and a half ago. I'm not sure if you remember that, TT, but I did propose a McMahon deal a while back. You never know. Maybe he could happen. It really, really could happen. He's young. He's a good player. Could be a difference maker here. My guess is they would have to move. Probably Oswaldo Cabrera in that trade. I don't know who else, but it would cost a decent return. Not a freaking monster return, but it'll cost a decent return. Yeah. Lou Piniella was part of the '70s Yankee. Yes, he was. Yeah, sweet Lou. Yeah. Chase Hampton is another guy. We worried that he was going to need Tommy John, but he doesn't need Tommy John, which is going to be rehabbing. So he's known to have the biggest arm in the Yankee system, the best fastball. Will Warren's known to have the best control and command. And Clayton Beater's kind of a hybrid between the two. He's playing well. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys up. James is super cool. Yeah, man. I think the greatest number 9 hitter of all time was Scott Brocious. I really do. Vanilla Munson. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Michael. I'm not surprised at all. Lou Chambliss. Damn. Nettles, Munson. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love the reminiscing. But let me let you go, gang. Again, I want to thank you all for coming on. Please hit that like button on the way out if you haven't done that. If you, for some reason, you're not subbed to this channel, please make sure you sub to the channel too. I don't want you to miss out on stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming. Got some players, former players coming on the channel as guests over the next week or two. I'm looking for some existing players to come on as guests as well. So have a great night. Peace and love to my family, my 161 crew. Love all he is. Have a great night. By the way, make sure you support Strike Zone and the Fortran Express as well. And members of the 161 family, great channels. I want to support these guys. So have a great night, gang. See y'all next time.